Okay, so maybe I watch a little too much TV. But when I was invited to travel to Mexico, I thought it was going to be something like this. Instead, what I experienced was something a little more like this. Let's see if we can go out there and find some creative inspiration in Puerto Vallarta. Puerto Vallarta is a city with a population of just over 200,000 people. That's roughly the size of Huntington Beach, California in the US. Similar to Huntington Beach, PV has this beautiful seaside downtown area that's called El Malecón, or the pier. While we were there, El Malecón was beginning to come to life with decorations for El Día de los Muertos. Day of the Dead is a holiday for people to remember and to pray for friends and family members that have passed away. While this is happening on the Malecón, we're going to go ahead and go get dirty. That's enough of that. Let's get cleaned up and find some food. Just walking around town, you realize just how easy it is to fall in love with this town. People like Elizabeth Taylor and Richard Burton fell in love here because the scenery is so gorgeous and so many interesting people like this guy. Where were we? Oh yeah, getting food. This is our new friend Yuri with VallartaFoodTours.com. She's actually going to take us around town on a walking taco tour. I knew we were in for a good time when the first stop, they started making their own tortillas. Next stop was this guy, and he served up some delicious beef cheek tacos. Made a quick stop for some homemade chocolates. And a pro tip from Jewelry. Go to where the police eat. This is one of those places. And now this guy. He's about to serve us some smoked marlin tacos that changed my life. And for dessert, fresh, authentic churros. Time to burn off some of these calories. Nothing like being up close and personal with some friends for some drawing inspiration. I was seriously amazed at how friendly these fish were. So I kept taking videos so I can do a little more of this. Our guide kept handing me fish like this, so I keep doing things like this. As part of the snorkeling tour, we were able to go to this restaurant that's only accessible by boat. When we finally get to the restaurant, you'll understand why there's a traffic jam. We're finally here. Now check this out. That waterfall splits the restaurant in two halves. Right half is where you eat, left half is where they cook and make drinks. And this is obviously where you clean up after dinner. Now that we've been out here snorkeling and going on a hike, it's time to get back to civilization and see what we're gonna do for dinner tonight. Back in the 60s, Elizabeth Taylor and Richard Burton fell in love, got married, and bought a house in these hills. But when they first fell in love, they're kind of married to other people. Nevertheless, it was because of Hollywood stars like that that made this area super popular. The nightlife in Puerto Vallarta is just as spectacular as it is in the daytime. For example, we were walking down this beach, we found a nice little spot to grab some food, and all of a sudden this happened. Another unexpected nighttime activity was finding this hatchery. Mother turtles bury their eggs in the sand, and then scientists take those babies and protect them until it's time to let them go. And then they make a mad dash to the water.